Hello YouTube, it's Lion here with Hobbies of a Man once again, and today we are doing another light novel review. Now today's light novel is going to be High School DxD Volume 1. This is written by Ishibumi, sorry, not Ishibumi, Ishibumi. That was a Freudian slip right there because of the huge honkers on on Riaz. So, this is published by Yen On, as you can see there. And the demographic is seinen, although, well, that's what my demographic would be if I were to, pick it. But it's technically a shonen, I guess. And the genres are comedy, harem, and supernatural. So think supernatural urban romance, but it's funny. And that's basically what you're going to have here. It does have an adaptation. It's both a manga and an anime. Now, the premise here is that this perverted high schooler dies and then is brought back to life as a demon. Eventually, he figures this out and learns that he can have a harem if he becomes powerful enough. And so he wants to embark on this journey of growth to become so powerful that he can have a harem. And that's basically the premise, right? That's the whole point of the book. So, the plot in here is great. The reincarnation introduction section is well done. I like it. I think it's cool that it starts with one event and then it kind of goes to a different one in a kind of like, oh, this thing was a dream, but it all still makes sense. And he kind of gets a sense of deja vu at one point, and it really worked well. I think it was cool. And then he meets the crew, all the other people that are demons that he should know. And he does his first demon pact that doesn't work well. He meets Asya, the nun. And yeah, there's a big battle. Everything is wonderful. It's a good mix of slice of life, fantasy, battle, and supernatural kind of stuff all joining together. There's a good sprinkling of supernatural lore that I found really interesting as well. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, so the characters here are really great. I really enjoy the interaction between each character. I think it's great that Issei, perverted weirdo that he is, has a good heart under it all and really cares about the people that he should care about. So, like, he cares about Riaz and all of the people that work for her. And he cares about Asya, who is like his friend. And he's like the first friend for Asya. And so he feels kind of responsible to an extent. And he wants to save her from the really difficult stuff that she's dealing with the church. And I think it's really well done. Riaz is great. She's this sultry, like older female character kind of situation. She kind of plays into that succubus demon thing, but she's not really a succubus. And she cares for her people and takes her job as like the king of her little warrior group or whatever very, very seriously. And I really like that. I think her and Issei's relationship is really interesting because there isn't a relationship yet, but there's a certain connection between those two characters that you can feel and that is going to mean something. And you just want to know how it's going to mean something, right? It's really well done. Asya, the nun, is really interesting. She has a really tough life. She was like told she was a gift from God. And then when she used her ability to save someone that the church didn't agree with, they turned on her. And it was really interesting. And it's cool because it's something that might happen and it works. And I really enjoyed that kind of difficult kind of situation where her faith is built on something and then that thing that it was built on gets broken, but she still wants to be faithful. And it's a real struggle for her. I like that. I think that's really interesting. I think her relationship with Issei is great. She really wants Issei to be okay and be happy and do what he needs to do, regardless of whether he's a demon, a person, or something else. She just wants him to be able to live his life regardless of what that means for her. And basically, because of the plot line of the book, it was basically like she might die if she lets him do that, but she still wanted to let him be regardless. And Issei, you know, wanted to do the same for her, and I thought that was really amazing. And it's kind of like interesting because Issei has this sort of situation with Riaz, but Asia also has this connection with him, and it's really interesting where it's all going to go, and I really like that. And I guess at the end of the day, the three main characters are Issei, Riaz, and Asia. Everyone else is really secondary. And yeah, so what else is there? I don't know. I really love all of the relationships that we built up this volume, and I'm really excited to get to see the next one. World building here is really well done. I enjoy the angel fallen / demon all situation thing, because it's not really like traditional Christian lore or mythology or religion, whatever you want to call it. It's really like out there, and it's like unique, but it's very cool and really interesting, and it works really nicely. It's basically 3 different groups, and there's 2 groups that are, you know, ideologically opposed diametrically, right? And they're fighting with each other. And then the first group, you know, the angels, splinter into 2 groups: the traditional angels and angels that fall almost towards the side of demons. And so it's like a triangle, and everyone's fighting with each other. And, you know, the angels hate the fallen angels and demons hate the angels and fallen angels, and everyone hates each other. And it's really interesting, and it works. And they hated each other so much that they like decimated each other so badly that they have to be at peace, otherwise, you know, everyone dies. Really well done stuff. A lot of lore here. I really enjoy the magic chess idea, the way that it's like, okay, demons no longer have the ability to have giant armies, so what we're going to do instead is empower a small amount of people, and we're going to do it in a way that allows us to kind of control or what's it called, stratify the situation so that, you know, everything is meaningful. And it worked really nicely. Chess is a great way to do this because each piece has an intrinsic value and an intrinsic ability, and they all match up to each other differently. So well done. I really enjoy that. Chess is one of my favorite games, so something that incorporates chess is really cool. And yeah, the sacred gear stuff is really interesting. It's kind of like extra superpowers beyond the powers that you get for being supernatural. I thought it was really well done. It's kind of weird because you don't really know what they are. I mean, basically, God or like higher powers decided, okay, this person gets a power, and that power is special, and it only activates with them, and it has to activate under certain conditions. But beyond that, is every power different, or are there general types of powers, or how does it work? There's a lot more to explore there, and I'm really excited about that. Art is good. It's very cute. It has a very nice soft continents. Like you look at it and it's like, oh, that's really cute, and it's also really pretty. But you know, it's also kind of raunchy to an extent, and I enjoy that. The fan service is good. It's not very explicit by any means, but it's definitely like more in your face than other series would be. And if you're not really into that, don't read this. This is not for you. If you're not used to it, or if you're not sure that you would like not mind, I think you should not start with this. You should start with a different kind of 16 plus situation where like the story is raunchy, but it's not like as raunchy as it is here. Because although nothing is all that explicit, it's what's it called? It's very clear about what they're talking about. So if you're someone that doesn't really enjoy that, stay away from this. I don't recommend it for you. Rating wise, this is really good. 4.5 out of 5. I like this way better than the anime adaptation, which I watched, you know, ages ago, but really good stuff. I really enjoyed it. I definitely recommend this if you guys are in the market for a adult light novel. This is a really good one. So similar titles here. I think Devil's a Part-Timer and Demon Lord on the Floor might be similar. I think How Not to Summon a Demon Lord might work as well. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. That's basically it for me. If you did enjoy it, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. Did you enjoy this novel? I want to know. And yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. See you guys later.